Happy Monday, guys. Today we're going to be doing page 237 and 238, and we're going to be looking to find the start time in word problems. So it said we're going to know the end time that something's over and how much time passed, but we got to find what time it started. So this is kind of like subtracting, like we're starting at the end time, taking the time away, and then seeing where it began. So Mia is riding her bike to Carmen's house. She wants to be there by 4:30, so that's your end time. First, she has to do homework for 30 minutes, and the bike ride takes 15 minutes. So we put those two together, and that's how much time elapsed. So what time should she start her homework? So we would start at 4:30, which is what they've done right here, and we're going to count back 15 minutes for the bike ride. See, 5, 10, 15, which would take you to 4:15. But then we have to count back the 30 minutes for the homework. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So when that happened, our minute hand went backwards past the 12. And we know that whenever the minute hand goes all the way around the clock, we have a change in hour. All right, now we're going to try this on a number line. Johanna and her mom want to get to the birthday party at 2. It is a 25-minute walk. On the way, they plan to stop for 15 minutes to get a card. What time should they leave? Show how to count backwards on a number line. So they want to get there by 2. Here's the time they want to get there. So we're going to count backwards. We need to go back 15 minutes and then 25 minutes. So I know that my bigger tick marks are 5s. 5, 10, 15. 3 5s makes 15. So this shows the time it takes them to stop and get a card. Now we have to do how long it's going to take them to walk, which is 25 minutes. So we're at 1:45. We need to go back 25 more minutes. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this section shows how long it took to walk. What time should they leave? So if I look here, if this is 1:15, I'm moving up 5 more minutes. So they should leave at 1:20. So we're going to type. All right, question number 2. If they drive, it takes 8 minutes to get to the party. Oh, Johanna and her mother still want to stop and get a card. What time should they leave if they drive to the party? Explain. All right, so this time we could do this a couple of different ways. Um, if we come back up here to where our number line is, remember we said that what was written here with this orange, that was the walk. So instead of it being that 25 minutes, it could be an 8-minute drive. So why don't we come back up here to our work, and I'm just going to delete this. And we still have our 15 minutes for the card that got us here. So now let's just take away 8 minutes from that. So, drawing 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not pretty, but 8 would be about right here. So if this is 1:30, 1:35, 1:36, 1:37. So if they want to drive instead, they should leave at 1:37. So if they, and I'm guessing this will be PM, not early in the morning, says explain. So they would still need the 15 minutes to get a card. Then instead of 25 minutes to walk, they would only need 8 minutes. There we go. We explained what we did. We took away 15 minutes and 8 minutes instead of taking away 15 minutes and 25 minutes, which gave us our answer of 1:37. All right, page 238. A movie starts at 5:15. Rudy wants to get to the theater 25 minutes before the movie starts. He must want to go play games and get popcorn. It takes 10 minutes to drive to the theater. What time should Rudy leave home? Show your work. So I'm going to draw myself a number line. The movie starts at 5:15. So that's going to be like my ending time right here. 5:15. Now, he wants to be there 25 minutes before the movie starts. So if these are by fives, then it should take 5 jumps to get to 25 because 5 times 5 is 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, I might need to make some more fives. So this takes us back a little ways, and we'll talk about where that is in just a minute. So this is 5:15. So that would make this 5:10, 5:05. And then what would come before 5:05 would be 5 o'clock. And then if I went 5 minutes before 5 o'clock, that would take me back to the 4 o'clocks. It'd be 4:55. And then right here, we would have 4:50. So he really wants to get there at 4:50, but he still has to drive to the theater, and that's going to take him 10 minutes. And I didn't make enough lines for that. So I'm going to come back over here with my little drawing. And I'm just going to extend my number line a little bit. No worries. All right. 5:10. So now let's figure out what time that would be. So this was 4:50. So 5 minutes before 4:50 would be 4:45. And then 5 minutes before that would be 4:40. So when I look at this whole section goes with this 25 minutes before. And this whole section shows the 10 minutes that he drives. So what time should he leave home? Well, if he wants to be there at 5:15, he needs to leave home at 4:40. And down here where it says solution, remember solution just means answer. And I'm going to still stick with 4:40 being PM because 4:40 AM would be super early in the morning, and I don't think any movie theaters would be open then. All right, question 4, Carlos. Carlos played on the playground for 12 minutes. Then he swam at the pool for 25 minutes. He finished at 12 o'clock. What time did he start playing? Show your work. All right, so I'm going to draw myself another number line. There we go. All right, and we said he finished at 12 o'clock. So right here, this is our end time, 12 o'clock. So now we need to show that he swam at the pool for 25 minutes. So let's make it blue since he was swimming. All right, so 25 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So all of this shows us 25 minutes. Now we got to figure out what time that is. So if I'm at 12 o'clock and I take away 5 minutes, I'll be back in the 11s. So that would be 11:55. Right here would be 5 minutes less again, so that'd be 11:50. Right, my next tick mark is going to be what? 11:45. Then we go down 5 more minutes, it's going to be 11:40. And 5 more minutes is going to take us back down to 11:35. So he was in the pool from 11:35 to 12 o'clock, but he also played on the playground. So here's his swimming time. Now we got to figure out his playground time. He's in the playground for 12 minutes. So let's make playground, I don't know, how about red? Sounds good to me. So at the playground, he was there for 12 minutes. So for 12 minutes, that's 5, 10. Oh, and then to do 12, I'm going to need to do my little tick marks in between. So 12, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12. So that would be right there. And if I kept going, it'd have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we didn't jump those ones, but we needed our tick marks just so that we could show the time. All right. Now we're going to go back to our text box, 11:35. Take away 5 minutes from that. That takes us to 11:30. Then 5 minutes before that is 11:25. And now we got to take away these 2 minutes here. So 2 minutes from 11:25 is going to be 11:23. So our solution is 11:23, and that's going to be AM because he should not be swimming in the middle of the night. That would not be a good time for that. All right, guys, I hope you're able to keep up with this. If not, please ask questions because I know elapsed time can be hard, especially trying to figure out the beginning time and going backwards like this. I hope I'm explaining it okay for y'all and you're able to keep up with what's going on. All right, last question. Allie was done with gymnastics practice at 7:30. At practice, she tumbled for 20 minutes. Then she worked on the balance beam for 10 minutes. Allie also practiced on the trampoline for 15 minutes. What time did she start practice? All right, so on this question, they are actually having us subtract 3 amounts of elapsed time. So we know our ending time was 7:30, so that's when she was done. And then we know what she did during these times, and we got to figure out the start time. So I wonder if it would let me. Nope. Okay. I was hoping it would just let me copy and paste my number line, but it's not going to cooperate. So we're going to come back over here to our nice little number line. I know my end time is going to be that 7:30, about right there. And I'm going to need to take away 20 minutes, so 5. All right, so she was done at 7:30. So over here, our finish time is 7:30. Got that. She tumbled for 20 minutes. So let's take away 20 minutes. The 20 minutes she was tumbling. So 7:30, 7:25, 7:20, 7:15, and 7:10. Okay, so that takes us back to 7:10. Now that takes care of that 20 minutes. She worked on balance beam for 10 minutes. All right, let's do our balance beam for 10 minutes. So we're going to take away 10 more minutes. 5, 10. So see these two fives together, that makes the 10 minutes that we're taking away. So from 7:10, if I'm going to take away 10, that's 7:05, and then 7 o'clock. This trampoline for 15 minutes. So right now it's 7 o'clock, and we're going to take away 15 minutes. 5, 10, 15. So all this together is going to be the 15 minutes. All right, so if we're at 7 o'clock and we take away 5 minutes, that's going to take us to what time? 6:55. So 6:55, 5 more minutes is going to be 6:50. And then 5 more minutes from there is going to be 6:45. And we can kind of check ourselves and see if that makes sense. 6:45 plus 15 minutes, that'll take me to 7 o'clock. 7 plus 10 minutes, 7:10. 7:10 plus 20 minutes, 7:30. So it looks like we got it. So what time did she start? This is her start time. Our solution is 6:45. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.